Hello, and my name is Josh, but you can call me Claw. And welcome back to another rant, this time about AJHQ and why they are terrible at their job, the thing that they get paid to do. Whilst playing Gembreaker, the game which I don't play multiplayer of, because it hates me. If you're looking at my screen right now, you can tell that I found the sweet spot in which I'm going in and out of the range of the button for medium, and because it moves, it's flashing between black and white, and it's cool. I like it. So let's play hard mode, I guess. Oh, never mind. Wait, there we go. And a rant about AJHQ. Now this, I don't feel like this will be much of a rant as it is. I haven't done these in a while. Sorry. But more of a stating the terrible things they've done. Not terrible. They've done terrible things. Banned from this village. You're a witch, whatever. But just how they've messed up so bad. Like, these are kind of things that don't usually happen in professional companies. Things that, like, you test more than once. I mean, they have developer servers that's supposed to be testing stuff. No, the developer servers that they let kids get onto. That's one of the main things, if you didn't know, back in, I guess, August now. Seven, also known as Kosho or Bepper's brother, he managed to find out, and this is quoting him, I also made a video on this, he just did some research, figured out the name of the developer website for Animal Jam. That's the website that everything goes on first, and they test stuff, and then they release into the full game, and sometimes mess up with that too. He managed to figure it out, guess the password which kept the website locked, and then get pictures and stuff. Like, pretty good job there. It's just some stuff they mess up so bad, like the time that they accidentally released kind of a full adventure on one of the updates, a couple while back. It was before, which then turned into Bittersweet, so like around October, sometime in that, or like late September, right? September, yeah, something like that. In an update, they had normal updates and stuff, and then they didn't list it because it wasn't even supposed to come out yet. But there was the adventure TBA, which you could only find by going in your settings, join an adventure, host an adventure, whatever, and clicking on that, which was an unreleased version and not finished version of Bittersweets. Like, that had to get into the game, guys. It's just, they're so bad at their job sometimes. I jokingly talk about it. Or like, this past time, a couple updates ago, when they did something about changing servers, and ended up messing up that whole thing with, like, how long a player has been on for. So ever since then, this player has not been on for 30 days or something. That whole thing, that's messed up. It's been broken ever since. A lot of my buddies, member and non-member, are saying that they haven't been on for 30 days. It's like, it's not just 30 days. I just saw one of my buddies said hadn't been on for 28 days. So they were even on just that day. I don't know what they did. And then on that update, people that were on weren't being displayed as on. Anyone who hadn't logged on yet that day were grayed out. That's the day that a glitch happened with someone sent me something. And then the next day it wasn't there. It's like, guys, I feel like they just don't double check stuff. Like, the team, or like old company, must just be filled with idiots to be like, we should go double check something. Nah, let's not do that. I mean, I'm not hating because, honestly, Animal Jam, you think I don't like this game, because I do. It's a great game, a lot better than others, like Club Penguin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die on this level now. I'm done soloing, pretty good. I'm doing well. But they should, like, get someone to double check just their work. Hey, can you, like, go make sure we didn't mess up anything? Actually, like, this whole thing was messed up, so, oh, thanks for telling us, because we would have had no clue otherwise. Oh, look at that, pro shot. Actually pretty good at this game, and then multiplayer comes in and messes me up. just some terrible things. Let's see, in the past, we can go really back. I guess the whole reason that Scullies, if you didn't know, Scullies were a first tail item, which appeared as two little skulls that were linked around your tail back in beta. they were later removed because they ended up looking inappropriate on pandas. Like, did no one double check that? Did no one wear it on a panda? And I remember it was, I think it was a Vlogbrothers video about what not to name your baby. Or what to name your baby or whatever. And all these names that if you said them correctly sounded very inappropriate. And he used something of the example as saying it in a room full of middle schoolers. As in, an adult might not get what they're saying, but they would. So, like, we should do that. Like, let it on the chat system and then go into Jamal Township and see if anyone's exploiting it because it actually sounds bad. Or actually looks bad or something. Or just, like, have an actual player in the game. You know? Just hire me. I could work for you, AJHQ. I could go test your things and stuff. That's my secret dream job. To test for AJHQ. Not because it sounds delightful, but just because they're doing pretty terrible on their own. Let's see, what's another example? I don't know. It's just, they're still a great game. I'm not knocking them off or anything. They do a pretty good job. It's just some stuff they mess up horribly on. They do good, except when they don't. Like, let me say whatever. They handle the economy, never mind, that's not a good thing, I hate the economy. Well, a thing I can say, a plus about it, that I can often hear, there's a whole thing about people complaining about diamonds and non-members and stuff. With the diamonds, they're handling it pretty well, considering most games that have a hard currency, hard as in, the currency, they have the normal currency that you get from doing things in-game, and then the one you have to pay real-life money. Most games don't even have a way to win those in-games. Like, an example, I don't play it anymore. I, like, played it for the first day, and then I got bored of it. The, Smosh food battle game. They have the second hard currency, which if you had a lot of it, you could just bypass a lot of stuff in the game and get all the fancy stuff. You get, like, 20, 15 at the start, and then you can't get it, and you have to pay real-life money. Imagine if that was for diamonds, that you only got 20 at the start, and then the rest you had to pay for it. All these people saying, oh, I have to wait 3 months to get a member. No, you have to pay. You just have to pay. It's just that. So really, people... Another thing I'm saying, because this isn't just a rant about AJHQ being bad at their job, but it's that people don't appreciate them enough for what they do. Sure, they messed up on all this stuff. Sure, they brought back spikes. But at least they didn't bring back spikes directly in the diamond shop. You still have to go do an adventure. Sure, people can just farm the adventure for hours and get lots of stuff, but you still have to do manual work, okay? It's not... Some games are just owned by terrible companies. This isn't owned by a terrible company, it's owned by a stupid company. An example I like to bring up, it's another game that it's nothing like Animal Jam. Roll the Mad God. I'm moving away from my mic too much, I don't know, I haven't done this in a while. It was bought out by Kabam, and Kabam is an awful company. They only care about money. They don't care about anything in the game. So much so that they release, let's see, they sell the top weapons and stuff in the game. By that, if you're going by animal standards, that is they actually sold actual spikes in the diamond shop. They sell special, or they sell UTs. That means, now, let's see. Well, they're bringing, like special UTs. So it's like they brought back an old beta, but they made a fancier version that was better than it. But also gave that for real-life money. Made a bunch of reskins. It's like if they just produced different colors. Now, they kind of do. You can argue that they do with Rare Item Mondays, but the thing is, Rare Item Mondays actually change over time. Eventually, they become, like, what's the word? They eventually get less of them, so then they actually do gain part of the economy. Such as the rare bow tie, or not the rare bow tie, the rare tie, the rare wings, both of those I have. Or flower bracelet, you never see any of those anymore. That doesn't mean that people still think of them as rares, even though they technically are. Most of them are actually rarer than spikes, as in you see a lot more spikes than you see of those items. Because people don't care about those, they only care about spikes. Even though a rare flower bracelet actually doesn't look that bad. I could make a look with one. I actually might want to go try to trade for one, but usually people then outprice them horribly because they don't know what they're actually worth and they think they're worth a spike. And like I've said before, the economy system all depends on what a person wants now. So you can't say, oh, it's actually worth a spike. It's whatever something. It's whatever the person wants. For all these items, so reskinned. But this means that they're just selling almost amazing items. They're selling at tier 11, and the best thing is tier 12 in the game. They're selling a bunch of these. They just make, for new events, they just make reskinned of everything. They just reskin everything. Just so they can get your money. It's Animal Jam is bad at their job. Animal Jam HQ is bad at their job, but they're not. It's because they're idiots. It's not because they just care about money. Because they still need money. I mean, personally, I don't think they need to have as much diamond stuff as they do, because they're freaking owned by National Geographic or whatever. National Geographic probably supports enough money. But, you know, they're a company. They'll do what they want. We honestly have no control over it. When was the last time that they listened to someone in Jamaa to make an idea? I'm trying to think of it. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. But yeah, it's just what I kind of want to say by this video. I often complain, I understand, you're terrible at their job, and they've done bad things, you know? But they've also done good things, and you really can't complain when you're playing their game, and especially when you have a membership because you paid them. Stop complaining, nobody likes you. I guess I'll wrap up the video around there, just right now, in a while. I guess leave your opinions on AJHQ in the comment section or whatever. Like the video, subscribe to make me feel like I have more fake numbers on the internet. And wait until next time when I produce a video of a series that you don't want to watch because it's actually really boring. That's right. It's Road to 15 stars. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to create series. And then people don't see my videos, and then stupid YouTube stuff. I looked around the mic a lot in this video. Anyways, then, goodbye, my colonial subjects. I don't know, that name's getting old. I'm gonna move past that? I don't know. Whatever. Goodbye, and until next time, have a wonderful day. It was thirsty first night. I already like my own, yeah. I was thirsty at first sight.